Good morning. At least it's morning here for me in Alabama. And today's Bible reading is for April 30th, First Chronicles 1 through 2. I'm glad you joined me today. I'm sitting here in my office and have a bird feeder right outside my window in my backyard. In fact, it's the same bird feeder I had recently. We spent about a year and a half living out of an RV in Virginia. And so I brought that bird feeder home with me, put it right outside my office window so I can enjoy watching the birds and identifying them. I love birds, they're my favorite animal. So that's been a real pleasure. And now the sun just came up, so they're out there chirping and vibrant and alive. You might be able to hear them. I don't know if it'll carry through or not, but it's just a little way I like to brighten my day. So First Chronicles 1:1, it launches into a list of names without giving any kind of introduction to why it's giving this genealogy. Excuse me. And it starts with Adam. Adam, Seth, Enosh, Kenan, Mahalalel, Jared, Enoch, Methuselah, Lamech, Noah, Shem, Ham, Japheth. The sons of Japheth, Gomer, Magog, Madai, Javan, Tubal, Meshach, and Tyrus. The sons of Gomer, Ashkenaz, Diphath, Togarma. The sons of Javan, Elisha, Tarshish, Hittim, and Rodanim. The sons of Ham, Cush, Mizraim, Put, and Canaan. The sons of Cush, Seba, Havilah, Sabta, Roma, Sabtika. The sons of Ramah, Sheba, and Dedan. The sons of Cush became the father of Nimrod. He began to be a mighty one in the earth. Mizraim became the father of Ludim, Anamim. Boy, some of these are tough. Lehabim, Naphtubim. It's different when you're reading it silently than when you're reading it aloud. When you read silent, you can skim over them. Uh, so it's Naphtuhim, Pathrusim, Hasluhim. Okay, no laughing at me. Where the Philistines came from. Okay, what? Hasluhim, where the Philistines came from. That's an interesting little insertion. And Torim. Canaan became the father of Sidon, his firstborn, Heth the Jebusite and the Amorite, the Girgashite, the Hivite, the Archite, the Sinite, the Arvadite, the Zemarite, and the Hamathite. Now, if you're new to the Bible, this list is going to be very dull. But after you've read it, you begin to recognize these names, and it fills in parts of your puzzle pieces because you can start to see connections and relatives and timeline and things like that. It becomes more important after you've read for a while. So hang in there. And also, you see names that are familiar, that are probably not the familiar person that you think it is from other parts in the Bible. Because some of the names, just like today, were used, for more than one person or passed on in the family and in honor of that person. So Arpachshad became the father of Shelah. Shelah became the father of Eber. To Eber were born two sons. The name of one was Peleg, for in his days the earth was divided. And his brother's name was Joktan. Joktan became the father of Almadad, Shelef, Hazarmaveth, Jerah, Hadaram. I'm using my phonics. Using my fixed on phonics to read these, which I'm sure is way off. The sons of Shem, Elam, Asher, Arpachshad, Lud, Aram, Uz, Hul, Gether, and Meshach. Arpachshad became the father of Shelah, and Shelah became the father of Eber, and to Eber were born two sons. The name of one was how did I get back up? Sorry, let me go down here. Eber, Peleg, Ru, Soreg, Nahor, and Terah. Abram also called Abraham. The sons of Abraham, Isaac and Ishmael. These are their generations. The firstborn of Ishmael, Nebaioth, then Kedar, Adbeel, Mibsam, Mishma, Duma, Massa, Hadad, Tema, Jeter, Naphish, and Kedemah. These are the sons of Ishmael. The sons of Keturah, Abraham's concubine, she bore Zimran, Jokshan, Medan, Midian, Ishbak, and Shua. The sons of Jokshan, Sheba, and Dedan. And the other things I'll say about this list, the other thing I will say about these lists is that some of these names are people when they're born, but later refer to a village or a city or a town or even a tribe or a country, because that's what they became. It might have been named after his tribe of people, and then it becomes a village and they grow and so on and so forth. So you see some correlations there. You can see the roots of some of the big tribes and stuff here. The sons of Lotan, Hori and Hormam. Timnah was Lotan's sister. The sons of Shobal, Elion, Manahath, Ebal, Shephi, and Onam. The sons of Zibeon, Aiah and Anna. The son of Anna, Dishon. The sons of Dishon, Hamran, Eshban, Ithron, and Cheron. I like that name, Cheron. The sons of Ezer, Bilhan, Zavan, and Jachin. The sons of Dishon, Uz, and Aran. Now these are the kings who reigned in the land of Edom. Excuse me. Before any king reigned over the children of Israel. Bela, the son of Beor, and the name of his city was Dinhabah. Bela died, and Jobab, the son of Zerah of Basra, reigned in his place. Jobab died, and Husham of the land of the Temanites reigned in his place. Husham died, and Hadad, the son of B.Th, who struck Midian in the field of Moab, reigned in his place, and the name of the city was B.Th. Hadad died, and Samlah of Masrekah reigned in his place. Now see, Christian historians and archaeologists use, and I'm sure, Hebrew historians use these records. But some of the modern historians and archaeologists are so stuck in their Darwinian ways, they won't look. It seems like they'll look into other ancient documents, but they don't consider this to be valid. And it would give them so much insight and information if they would. And those that do, I believe, have a much clearer picture of history. So, because there's just things in here that fill in the blanks. So it says Samlah died, and Shaul of Rehoboth by the river reigned in his place. Shaul died, and Baal-Hanan the son of Ekbor reigned in his place. Baal-Hanan died, and Hadad reigned in his place, and the name of the city was Pai, P-A-I. And his wife's name was Mehetabel, the daughter of Matred, the daughter of Mezahab. Then Hadad died. The chiefs of Edom were Chief Timnah, Chief Eli, Chief Jetheth, Chief Aholibama, Chief Elah, Chief Pinon, Chief Kenaz, Chief Teman, Chief Mibzar, Chief Magdiel, and Chief Iram. These are the chiefs of Edom. So all the different tribal leaders there. So you can imagine how they were living. Excuse me. Sorry for my scratchy voice. Chapter 2. These are the sons of Israel: Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, Zebulun, Dan, Joseph, Benjamin, Naphtali, Gad, and Asher. The sons of Judah: Ez, Onan, and Shelah, which three were born to him of Shua's daughter of the Canaanites. Judah's firstborn, was wicked in Yahweh's sight, and he killed him. Tamar, his daughter-in-law, bore him Perez and Zerah. All the sons of Judah were 5. The sons of Perez, Hezron and Hamul. The sons of Zerah, Zimri, Ethan, Heman, Calcol, and Dara, 5 of them all. The sons of Parmi, Achar, the troubler of Israel, who committed a trespass in the devoted thing. The son of Ethan, Azariah. The sons of Hezron, who were born to him. Okay. Sorry, I'm just mulling over this. Judah, the line of Judah is what it focused on. Of all the sons of, it says the sons of Israel, right? So you had Abraham, then you had Isaac, then you had Jacob, and Jacob's name was changed to Israel. And these are his sons it listed, but then it focuses solely on Judah here. It talks about his children, and maybe it'll go on to others, but it's focusing on his line right here. So I found that interesting. The sons of Hezron who were born to him, Jeremiel, Ram, and Shalubai. Ram became the father of Aminadab, and Aminadab became the father of Nahshon, prince of the children of Judah. And Nahshon became the father of Salma, Salma the father of Boaz, Boaz became the father of Obed. So you have, these are all significant in my mind. You have Boaz, Obed, Edom, all other components of the scripture, to put it simply. And the father of Jesse. So Boaz, the father of Obed, Obed, the father of Jesse. Jesse became the father of the firstborn Eliab, and Abinadab the second, and Shimea the third. Nathanael the fourth, Radai the fifth, Ozem the sixth, David the seventh. Sisters were Zeruiah and Abigail. I wonder if that's the same Abigail that was in the other part of the Bible. The sons of Zeruiah, Abishai, Joab, and Asahel, 3. Abigail bore Amasa, and the father of Amasa was Jether the Ishmaelite. Caleb, the son of Hezron, became the father of the children of Azubah, his wife, and of Jerioth, and these were her sons, Jesher, Shobab, and Ardon. Azubah died, and Caleb married Ephrath, who bore him Hur. Hur became the father of Uri, and Uri became the father of Bezalel. Afterward, Hezron went in to the daughter of Machir, the father of Gilead, whom he took as wife when he was 60 years old, and she bore him Segub. Segub became the father of Jair, who had 23 cities in the land of Gilead. So he was some kind of a prince. All these were sons of Machir, the father of Gilead. After Hezron died, and Caleb Ephrathah, Abijah, Hezron's wife, bore him Asher, the father of Tekoa. The sons of Jeremiel, the firstborn of Hezron, were Ram, the firstborn, Bunah, Oren, Ozem, and Ahijah. Excuse me. Jeremiel had another wife whose name was Atara. Now, this thought's coming to mind, so I'll say it. You see these tribes that became cities, that became larger areas, regions, countries, what have you. I'm sure they developed like that as sometimes. Well, I met someone during my 10 years working as a nuclear power worker, another traveling worker. And she had told me, see, let me broaden the story a little bit. Because we were travelers, when we would come to work, we would meet other travelers. We would all share our stories. Where are you from? Just by the time we got done with our assignment, excuse me, whether it was weeks or a couple months or what have you, we would get to know these people that were total strangers up front. And part of that was because we had downtime, and we would spend our downtime having these kind of small talk. Well, this one woman told me she was from a town, I think it was Mississippi. And she said her whole family, like the town was her family. The whole town, there were so many of them, they were the town. So I never did get a clear picture of how that would work or what she meant by that. But I've never forgotten her saying that. I think that's interesting. That was new to me, that there was anything like that in the U.S. Should have written down the name of the town. Okay, verse 27. The sons of Ram, the firstborn of Jeremiel, were Maaz, Jamin, and Eker. The sons of Onam were Shammai and Jada. The sons of Shammai, Nadab and Abishur. The name of the wife of Abishur was Abihail, and she bore him Abon and Molid. The sons of Nadab, Seled and Appaim, but Salem died without children. The son of Appaim, Ishi. The son of Ishi, Sheshon. The son of Sheshon, Alai. The son of Jada, the brother of Shammai, Jether and Jonathan, and Jether died without children. The sons of Jonathan, Peleth and Zaza. These were the sons of Jeremiel. Now Sheshon had no sons but daughters. Sheshon had a servant, an Egyptian whose name was Jarba. Sheshon gave his daughter to Jarba, his servant, as wife, and she bore him Attai. Attai became the father of Nathan, and Nathan became the father of Zabad, and Zabad of Ephlal, and Ephlal of Obed, and Obed Jehu, and Jehu became the father of Azariah. Azariah Helez, Helez became the father of Elasa, Elasa of Sismai, Sismai of Shalom, Shalom Jechamiah, Jechamiah the father of Elishama. The sons of Caleb, the brother of Jeremiel, were Mesha his firstborn, who was the father of Ziph, And the sons of Marishah, the father of Hebron. The sons of Hebron, Korah, Tapua, Rechem, and Shema, or Shema. Shema became the father of Raham, father of Jorkiam. Rechem, the father of Shammai. The son of Shammai was Maon, and Maon was the father of Besser. Ephaz, Caleb's concubine, bore Haran, Moza, and Gazez, and Haran became the father of Gazez. The sons of Jedi, Regem, Jotham, Kechem, Pelet, Ephah, and Shaph, Makkah. Caleb's concubine bore Sheber and Tirhana. She bore also Shaph, the father of Mana, Sheba, the father of Machbena, the father of Gibeah, the daughter of Caleb, was Aksah. These were the sons of Caleb, the son of Hur, the firstborn of Ephrathah, Shobal, the father of Kiriath Jearim, Salma, the father of Bethlehem, Hareph, the father of Beth Gader. Shobal, the father of Kiriath Jearim, had sons, Haroah, half of Menuhoth. The families of Kiriath Jearim, the Ithrites, the Putites, the Shumathites, and the Mishrites. From them came the Zorathites and the Eshtolites. The sons of Salma, Bethlehem, the Netophathites, Atroth, Beth Joab, half of the Manathites, the Zorites, the family of the scribes who lived at Jabez, the Tirathites, the Shimeathites, and the Sukathites. These are the Kenites who came from Hamath, the father of the house of Rechab. Woo! Those were some tough names. All right, well, a list of genealogies for the first 2 chapters of 2 Chronicles. Remember that. That will give you a little bit of a preset knowledge of the Bible. And let me see if it goes on. Looks like it goes on that way a little bit into the next couple chapters too. Well, not called Chronicles for nothing, right? Oh yeah, it goes on for a few. Gosh, I didn't remember. Definitely get a different view when you read out loud than when you just read to yourself. I think I skimmed through a lot of this over the years. Didn't read it to that detail. So, well, that's it for today's reading. Be sure to check for those 2 links in the description, and I'll see you tomorrow.